Como Park Zoo and Conservatory is proud to present Adventures with Ashley.
Ashley, what are you doing?
Okay, hear me out. This is the Sunken Garden, right? So I thought there could be sunken treasure in the pool.
No, the flowers are sunken into the ground. There's no treasure.
Oh yeah? Then what's this? Uh-oh.
Ashley, that's the drain plug for the pool. Put it back.
I'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Adventures with Ashley. Today we are in our beautiful and historic Sunken Garden, and we are with our gardener Ariel today. She's going to tell us a little bit about this garden. So I mentioned historic because this is a very old garden, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes, I think it's going to be about 106 years old.
That's right. We have a birthday coming up this fall.
Oh my goodness, 106 years old. That means your great-grandparents, depending on your age, or your great-great-grandparents could have walked around in this same garden that you can visit. Very neat. Now, looking at the garden itself, I can see that it looks like the plants are the same on both sides. Is that right?
Absolutely. This style of gardening is a very formal flower show style where we use the pool as the dividing line, and on each side it should match. The colors should match, the plant material, matchy-matchy all the way down the garden.
Very cool. Speaking of the colors, I'm noticing a lot of purples. Is that like a theme?
Yes, every flower show is different. In this summer flower show, we really focused in on the color purple. So you see different hues of purple, different shades of purple,
cool.
Different foliage plants that look good with the color purple.
Awesome. So now you mentioned shows. Does that mean these plants don't stay here year round?
No, the only plants that stay here all the time are these Italian cypress trees around the outside edges. Everything else comes out during a show change.
So you take every single plant except for the trees out.
Yes.
How long does that take?
We usually get it done in about 4 to 5 days, but then we also have to replant it. So we close the room for an entire week when we're doing a flower show change.
Wow. Let's take a closer look at how long it might take a flower show change to happen. All right, we are back and we are in a different spot in our Sunken Garden. Now, Ariel, you mentioned that sometimes you need to, even during a show run, you need to take plants out and replace them with other plants, right?
Yep, and that's especially important during the summer flower show because it's our longest flower show of the year. It lasts for about half the year.
Oh, wow.
So sometimes plants like these start to look a little green and their flowers fade, and we want to replace them with the freshest stuff that we have available to us.
Gotcha. Yeah, those are looking a little sad. Their flowers aren't as big anymore. Now, where do you get the new plants from?
Oh, we grow them ourselves right here.
Very cool. So you have, not in this area though, right?
Not in this garden, but
Okay.
we are supported by 1.5 acres of greenhouses that are attached to the conservatory.
Wow. And so when you get plants in, do they come as a seed, or how do you grow them?
Well, our horticulturalists will start things from seed, from cuttings. We'll order in little plugs. In the case of our replacement today, our horticulturalist Diane started these from seed and grew them for this show.
As a little tiny seed, and now they're this beautiful plant. Awesome. Well, do you mind if I help you replace the plants?
I'd love some help.
Okay, awesome. And I see you got some gloves for me here. Let me snap those on just like that. Ow. All right, let's, okay. Here we go.
So we want to reuse as much as possible.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is take out the green plant.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you to separate the top from the roots. We're going to reuse the soil that those roots are growing in.
Oh, very neat.
To replant
Reuse,
and compost the top.
Recycle compost. I love it. Okay, so do I just grab and pull?
Yep, pull it right out.
Wow, it just kind of sits in there, doesn't it?
It does.
Wow, very neat. Okay, so I have my top and I have my soil.
Probably just twist it off. And if that doesn't work, we can always get out our pruning shears. But oh, look at that. Perfect.
Did I do it? Okay.
Yes.
And now we have our soil. So this soil you're going to reuse too?
Yes, we can grind up that root ball, reuse the soil after it's pasteurized to plant new flowers in.
Wow,
so that'll be used this fall when we plant our tulips and daffodils.
So this soil that's in here right now, this could have been reused for a lot of other shows too.
Yeah, we just reuse as much as possible.
Very cool. That's awesome. Okay. So what next?
Now take the plant out of its pot.
Okay.
A little squeeze on the pot usually helps loosen it up, and then it should slide right out.
Look at that. Looking nice and fresh. Awesome. And then just pop
settle it right back
down.
into that spot.
Whoa, look at that.
So throughout the summer show, we do this with regularity anytime we need to boost up the color in an area.
Sure.
But you have to do it on both sides of the room to maintain that symmetry.
Right. Yep, absolutely. That makes total sense. So, wow, that is so cool. And it was super easy and simple to do. Very neat.
Thanks for the help.
Absolutely. Thanks for showing me.
Wow, what an awesome adventure today. Thank you so much, Ariel, for showing me around and letting me get my hands dirty a little bit. That was great. Thank you. Share this video with friends and family, and if you come to our beautiful Sunken Garden, make sure you take a picture of yourself and tag yourself at #ComoAdventures. We would love to see your photographs. See you later.